This is another Poets at War General Report. And here's your General, Joshua David Ling.
Good luck.
What's good, everybody? Yeah, I didn't even feel really like turning my light on or anything. There's just too much going on lately. I've been sick. I've been, if you're watching this, rebuilding a bunch of stuff. You can see that it is a vertical format now, and that's actually what we're going to be talking about today. But before we go into that, we've been sick around here lately. I haven't been able to get to a lot of the things that I normally get to. It's been absolutely bonkers. And yeah, like I said, I've been rebuilding a whole bunch of stuff. It's going to be so much better, though. But before we get into all the craziness today, I just wanted to thank everyone for praying for us, who has been praying for us with our random sicknesses and all kinds of other craziness going on. There's car stuff, there's this, that, and the other. There's all the normal Christmas and holiday stuff, which I hope to get into in some generals reports soon. But yeah, we also have coming up another interview with TK Wilson. We actually recorded that for a Poets at War episode, but for some reason it didn't record TK's side. I actually know why, and I've fixed the issue, but we're going to be moving that into vertical format as well, and so be looking forward to that. We're going to re-record soon. With all that being said, let's go ahead and jump into today's topic, vertical video. It actually used to be something I hate, mainly because of most places on the internet not being able to properly show them. But there's been a number of things that have kind of made me move toward this decision of creating a all vertical format channel show, moving all of my shows. And obviously Poetry Bricks was vertical format and is going to continue to be. But here are some of the factors for that. One, I really, really like, personally, holding my phone in vertical format and watching stuff. TikTok has been influential in that. I also like watching YouTube videos, even long form in that format. It's just a nice way to hold my phone. Most people have gone to their phones and tablets and things for mostly phones, honestly. Tablets have kind of gone by the wayside in some cases. But it's so much more relaxing to hold that way. People will relax and watch vertical format. So that's one thing. Also, I find that my content is meant to be more personable. And I find that personal conversations and things are happening more in vertical format these days, whereas the more impersonal ones are happening, like film, in landscape. So that's just another thing. Also, another thing that kind of factored into my decision is a lot of the feedback that I've gotten from people who've really enjoyed these shows lately is that they like the little bursts of inspiration that I have my stories and this other stories that I share can give them, and it reminds me of radio. How people will hear, a song on the radio and it really touches their heart. And I feel like that's going to come a lot more in a situation where you can have a vertical screen, i.e. alone by yourself off somewhere you're feeling lonely. I'm really touching the lonely person with a vertical video as opposed to the person who's sitting on the couch with their family watching a movie. I think a lot of content is going to move in this direction in the future, and the place where landscape is going to stay in effect is more the impersonal, old school, full-on visual storytelling, and I don't think that's going to go away. I think that's really great, and yes, you can watch a landscape video on your phone, but it's not as much fun. It really is made for vertical. So like I said, I used to hate it because most of the places where you watched, phones weren't as optimized. It wasn't, it's come a long way is my point. So yeah, we're going to be moving to vertical. I'd love to hear your feedback on it. Poets at War, the interview shows will also be vertical. They'll be in the screen below me. As you can see here, I'm kind of taking a page out of the Poetry Bricks book. I've changed it slightly. The middle bar is a little bit smaller. And I think overall it's going to look really nice and really uniform and cool for the future to come. And I appreciate y'all continuing to pray for me. It's been a real struggle to get any kind of videos going, but I'm looking forward to getting back into it and working out the rest of the kinks with this system. Thank you all so much for everything that you do for us. And we'll be in touch. This is the General saying, be your family's bard. Do not turn to the right or to the left, and the Lord will be with you wherever you go. We'll see you next time in the trenches on Poets at War.
God of song, said the warrior bard, though all the world betray thee, one sword at least thy right shall guard, one faithful harp shall praise thee.
If these words awoke within you a stirring and radiant fire, please remember even a bard is worthy of his wages and hire. Go to joshuadavidling.com/support to support me and my family.